come to San Diego, you've got to get Mexican food. And so we are going to Tacos El Gordo, which is a delicious street tacos place. And they've opened up, well, it's been a while since they opened up the bigger section, but we're going to the bigger branch on Broadway in Chula Vista, and we're having tacos. We'll show you what it looks like and how to order because it is a little complicated. You've got different lines and stuff. So we'll show you that and our food, obviously. Taste test, our favorite. So one tip I am going to say is I would suggest planning ahead and see what you want. I will show you the different lines and the categories because it's a line for different meats. And so if you want 4 different meats, you're going to get in 4 different lines. So if you have friends, plan accordingly, see how many tacos you want ahead of time of each kind so you can conquer and divide. We have decided we want adobada tacos, we want carne asada fries, and carne asada tacos. So we've counted them up, we've divided who's going to go to which line so that we can be the most efficient when we get there.
We have arrived. Here we are, Tacos El Gordo, the one in Broadway. And we are going to walk in, but as you can see, there is some outdoor seating. There's some on the other side I didn't show as well. So there is some, and there's also seating indoors as well. And they have those high chairs for small kids. But here is the menu from the left to the right. As you can see, there are different places that you order depending on what meat you want. This far right here is where you'd go for the adobada or the al pastor, as you can see from that sign right there. As you see down the menu, my mom is currently ordering the asada. But this spindle of meat is what I'm coming for the most. Once you get your food, remember you have to have your food first and then you take everything to pay. At the cashier, they'll ring you up and then you're good to go. You find your own seat and you enjoy your food. Here's the carne asada fries, and the rest are the adobada tacos. Sorry, I couldn't wait. I already took a bite. As you can see, there's some stuff on my lip, but it can get really messy. So make sure you grab some napkins, but it is quite delicious. Now here's the carne asada taco that I took a bite off already, but it's got different toppings on it. So it's a nice difference in flavor, but it does have a hot sauce, quite a bit of salsa on there, just note that. Here's Kyle going to town on those carne asada fries. We'll talk more about what the kids eat and what your kids might eat later. But remember, keep those napkins handy.
All right, so you saw us eat it. Now I'm going to just give you a few tips and things to remember if you go. So the first thing is, if you have kids, this may not be the best place depending on if your kids really love street tacos because they don't have all the standard things that kids might want. Like, I know it said quesadilla, but their quesadillas are just not the same. It's not flour tortillas with cheese in the middle. It's corn tortillas because all they have are corn tortillas. And so they're the smaller corn tortillas. They're fried up a little bit. So they're not the super soft, ooey gooey, cheesy, tons of cheese quesadillas. Even if you get like a meat quesadilla, I think we got one before and it was literally just like a taco with some cheese on top. So, and 2 quesadillas or 2 tortillas. And so just don't think of it as a regular quesadilla. And my kids were just not that big of fans of the quesadillas there. And if you get a standard carne asada taco for your kid, remember to get that salsa on the side because my kid thought it was pretty darn spicy and I agreed with him. And he actually liked the adobada taco better. That one does have like a green creamy sauce. It's not guac. There's different toppings on each of the tacos, and so be aware of that as well. My highest recommendation is the adobada taco by far. If you're going for tacos there, I would go for that. It's just different from the other ones in my opinion. And so those are my recommendations. There are a few other things that aren't on the menu at other places either, like the mulas or the sopes. We don't usually get them, but I've heard good things. If you read Yelp reviews and all of that, you'll see more pictures of what it's like. They're just a little bit different. Mulas are, I think, more like quesadillas, but it's like fried tortillas. So they're a little bit different. I have not tried them, so I cannot personally vouch or go against any of those. My other advising thing is the carne asada fries. I honestly don't think they're worth it, except that my child, if they don't eat the tacos, then that's really kind of what we default to. So not the healthiest. And when I go to other places like Lolita's, if you want to check out the other one, because Lolita's we love and go all the time, it's also closer. And their carne asada fries have guac on top. So that makes it a lot more worth it for me than this avocado creamy sauce loaded with sour cream. So it was pretty expensive. We got the full box for $18, and it's pretty much fries with some carne asada and then sauce and sour cream and cheese. So for me, that was not quite worth it, and I would prefer getting the fresh guac carne asada fries. So that's just my personal opinion. Some people love this. If you get the adobada fries, because you can get different meats on top, maybe that's worth it for you. That's up to you to decide. You let me know, you comment, tell me what you think. If you have been there, what you like to get. I always love to hear what people get. Or if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. I want to know why. So I think those are my tips. I've mentioned the different lines before, so just plan ahead, know ahead that that's how it works, and enjoy. You've got to give it a try and see for yourself. I can tell you all my recommendations, but it is worth checking out. Those tacos are quite delightful. So if you go, let me know. And until next time.